Come in to the room. Come into the room. I'm changing my pick again. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Chakra King. Lord, it's been so much. Hey, you girl, Bum Bum. I know I was supposed to cuss out Jay Wilson. I'm kind of glad that I didn't come right out when I did because I got to, it was going to probably be it was gonna be to a point to crash out to the point of no return. So I kind of glad I pushed back and delayed the other two and so came up because it really was gonna go to another level. But I'll get started in a second. Y'all come on into the room because I'm gonna still give a little bit. It just wasn't. It's not gonna be as raw as it probably would have been day one. You know. Come on in. Hey, Bay Life. Hey, Jasmine. I'm dropping the link because this is just really just a filler live. Like if everybody was offline, so I said I'll go live because I was up and P had to go, and she been on all day. J Dunn did some hours, so really I've been out of it. I've been getting like little bits and pieces. Hey, Shanice, what's been going on? I was sent the information on this channel. I was sent the hit list on LSA. These people think I'm so much more evil. I wish I was as cunning and conniving and calculated as they thought I was, because I would have a much better time of it. Because I can't believe LSA had the nerve to add me to the list of suspects for getting this Patreon struck. Like, are they not paying attention to things? Like, me and that's not even beefing now. Like, that was just so fucking random. I'm like, excuse me. Like, of course, RNY I can understand, even though they know she don't die, she don't flag, and she's because I think she was still a member, right? I mean, there's a Patreon before they went down. That I wouldn't do nothing like that, but that makes more sense because at least she had a reason to retaliate. But what the hell did I make the list for? I'm like, the fuck? And it was probably her own people, like film or some bullshit like that, who probably added to that shit. Like, she is so pressed and obsessed with me, like, gives me way more credit for being more diabolical than I ever be because she hangs with people like that. So she assumes that I'm going to practice like the people that she likes, and I don't. And it's funny how judgmental she is of me when she be over there putting up with Kimmy boy shit, and then that shit when they have little shit. So like they just decide to choose who they like when they want to. So I'm not amused anyway. But putting me on that list was ridiculous. I'll be the last person to do that to her. That didn't make no motherfucking sense, and I hope nobody is going with none of that foolishness because it just made no logical sense. Like, what the fuck would I? Why the fuck would I bother Nessa's income? Like, that don't even make any sense when I be over there her chat every day. Like, that makes no sense. We were good, Tracy, but we got into it. It was a misunderstanding on Pizarro panel. And really didn't have to go past that. But he, in usual form, gets over there and starts manipulating his chat. And now some of the stuff he's saying is just wild as hell. Like, I need him, your husband support system, not me. What the hell are you talking about? Me, you don't talk like that. I don't call you for no problems. And y'all have seen with my trajectory in the beef sector, whenever I get myself in some shit, y'all never hear my personal tea. I don't tell these people my personal business. So all this, I need these people for emotional support and all these narratives is that he knows what people do, so he piles on them. And if you support somebody and you rock with somebody, you wouldn't add to no shit like that. I don't kick his back in like that. But to win favor and to come out as the good guy all the time, he's willing to do that. And this time I just wasn't willing to click the link and straighten it out because there was nothing to straighten out. I did not go right on my live and start attacking you because of that history and because I can still have an argument with you and still like you. I was gonna come back to his channel the next day. But because he's starting to say some cash money shit and trying to do some character diagnosis and diagnosing and putting more on what he's done for me than what he has, everything has been self-serving for him. Everything I brought to the channel, you getting the YouTube checks for, but I just enjoyed it. But let's not act like I don't bring people to the link, produce that motherfucker, and hype it up. Cause like people was coming there just to attack me at first. Because and then they always act like they don't like me, but they want to hear what the fuck I gotta say. Let's just not act like it. But I never threw that in his face until you try to play with me. And I don't call on you. We don't talk on the phone. What emotional support am I relying on you? And then to say that he shouldn't have been the one that had to do something for my graduation. My husband should have been like motherfucker. He was there. He gave me the gifts. You did that to go one up on Pizarro. And like I said, 75% of those people who donated were my supporters anyway, who were going to donate anyway. And we all share supporters. Only a couple people were just true people because you told them to. But if people who ain't going to like me ain't going to do it anyway, regardless if you tell them to do it or not. So, and that's not true. So, like I said, in that case, since we want to throw shit like that out, I said, well, why Mark didn't buy your water softener and your water heater? Because your parishioners bought that. And you just say favor ain't fair, which is true, and I celebrated with you. But let's not go there, because that means your $3,000 birthday party, your unemployment thing they rescued you from, that means that none of your supporters should give you what you get because you have a significant other, and it's just a little more challenging for y'all to make it legal. Same thing. You refer to him as your husband. You feel like that's what he is to you. So don't fucking do that to me. Like you're trying to win the favor of the people more so than preserve a relationship. And I didn't even go live on you, but every live he's been mentioning me and just saying the most wild shit and bringing my family into it and just doing the shit that he know other people say and they looking for him to do. Yeah, I knew it. She whined. She want to get her way, but that didn't work with you. I didn't give you any of that. You didn't have to deal with no bad side of that. They used to always say I didn't pull the stunts that I pull everywhere else on your channel. So you didn't have to put up with none of that. Let's not act like you was there for some kind of supportive lending ear. You don't even come to the people who support you and come to their panels. So what the fuck? You were getting to put nothing in and get everything out. And then you want to act like you've been somebody's great protector or grandfather. Motherfucker, please. Fuck you and a goddamn horse that you rode in on. Hold 1 second. Hello. Hey everybody, that came in. What's up, Tracy? Hey, Swag TV, So Bomb Castro. What's up, Tracy? Hold up, Tracy, is that you? Let me see what's going on. Tracy, come back, Tracy. Drop down. Something going on with your thing. Oh, she dropped down. Guess she'll come back. But yeah, over there talking about, and he helped me with the King Roman thing. Like, you came to me. You can't click in my lane when I was going off and fighting by myself. Me and Jay Wilson hadn't even spoke in like a year and a half. He came over here and benefited off of that and started fighting Roman. Let's not act like you did me some great savior because you stood for what was wrong. Okay, you was the only one who did say something. I gave you so much credit for that. Too much credit for that, actually. But at the same time, he still came over there and tried to come over there and get on me, and I just happened to slay it, like, cuss him out back, and they knew that he knew you would let him on it because you don't protect nobody. So let's not act like I wasn't still thrown to the wolves that time. Hershey and Uppity was coming over there just to fuck with me at first. Then me and Uppity started getting cooler. Then it was just Hershey until her Uppity fell out. Then that was a swift. But I was getting teamed up all the time, and he'd be like, "There's no saviors." He would do it to an overpoint just so people would accuse him of playing favors of me, and I think that wasn't fair. So let's not go there. I give you ultimate respect, but every time I turn around, if I was on a panel and people was talking about him, I had to go over there and hear, oh, they said Demons O was co-signing. She was in the peanut getter. All these things that he don't expect nobody else to do, he don't do for other people that he expected and try to chastise you. But then if you mention that he should give you some kind of that favor back, oh, it's about your husband should be supporting you and this, and all them damn nasty daggers. Like, you ain't got to do all of that. Because see, we don't want to talk about that. Like I was about to say, you talking about people putting people hands on people and trying to like have me because I wasn't going into your narrative with Lemon. Well, and talking about him putting his hands and touching people. What the fuck does it mean when you tell somebody to bring the lube? Don't that mean you gotta touch people? Hello, somebody. Oh, it's Tracy. Tracy says your device not connected. Like, don't fucking play with me. Don't do me, do your motherfucking homework. I don't like no shit like that because every live he's done, people have come back telling me he is still talking about me. And I'm like, that one interaction, you couldn't let cooler heads prevail, was all a misunderstanding. You kept wanting to overtalk though, and I get tired of that because you feel like you should get this OG status on these platforms. You don't even, you say you above these platforms and they beneath you, but you want priority when you come over there. And I wasn't finished motherfucking talking. And that was my house over there. That's the place you snub your nose at at the spaceship and that you judge me for hanging out at. So don't come over to my house in my pastime. This ain't the congregation. This ain't the chapel, motherfucker. You don't hold no weight. And I'm gonna finish my motherfucking comment over here at Pizarro's house. I hold rank. Like, like it's the nerve of them. And what I was mad at is him and Tulsa doing that same bullshit they did to me last time because Pizarro didn't vote and they didn't like her stance on the election. So because I hung out over there, they were trying to say that I wouldn't even communicate with nobody who didn't vote. That just the judgments and things. Whenever you're not co-signing, it's always something else, and it just boils down to content. Like you don't really give a fuck about them boys that Lemon dealing with. And I was telling you I was listening for something separate, but I agree with you. But I've been cussing out Lemon for that very thing forever, and you ain't said nothing. So I know what the agenda is with you and Tulsa. It's the penis agenda, and I'm fucking tired of it. And no matter how much shit he's done to black women, oh, the buck gotta stop here because he touched a consenting damn fuck white boy. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Hispanic, whatever. That's what gets me. It was deeper than Lemon. I was not defending him, but I just wasn't gonna go for anything. And y'all know I'm like that. I'm fair, maybe to a fault, but just because I don't like you, I'm just not gonna go with anything. If I don't agree, I don't agree. That's why I don't make it in camps. That's why I can't be next in line for nobody's Trinity because I eventually am gonna be a wild card because I'm eventually gonna stand for what's right. When something get too hot and heavy, I'm not gonna be a part of it. I wasn't part of no docs and I wasn't part of no groups where they would start being camps and going after people. They didn't do that in my face. That's not something I do. As much diabolical as y'all want me to be, I'm not that person. I should be it because I've been done enough shit to be justified to be that way. But I'm not. And so I'm not going to go against somebody if I don't agree at that point. And we were arguing two different things. He didn't know the previous conversation. That's what he does. He is part of something, goes with it, don't want to do the motherfucking research, be loud and wrong. And that's why we end up arguing over two different things. And he want me to shut the fuck up and let him take over. But I was talking. Point blank, period. It ain't Captain Save a Hoe for Lemon. It's Captain Save a Respect Me. I told y'all, all 2025, I'm about me. No teams, no people, no capes. Team me. And you disrespected me. And you and Tulsa did that same bullshit y'all always do. And she had just been kicked out the day before that. Like, I just can't play them games. It's fine if I'm on your link, talking to you, doing it, keeping the entertainment at your place, making you get a check. But as soon as I start being mixy, because that's my personality, they all have a problem. He don't like it when I'm in Nest, you throw them daggers. I ain't never talk about your husband bringing them into it like they do. You think, oh, you did yesterday. There's never no limits until it's you. So all the shit that they do and they play these power moves and they don't let you be neutral and support both, right? And I don't like that shit either. And that's how it is. If I was over there at that lane, staying over there, not doing nothing else, and keeping it over there, he don't give a fuck how much I motherfucking whine. Let's not go there because everybody say I sound different over there anyway. It's a different energy. I'm not the same way because I'm not in battle mode. So that whole bullshit about the whining and shit like that, he did that to fit a narrative so everybody could go, yes, I'm tired of her with that too. But they don't realize they're not arguing the same fight. It's being very manipulative. And if you're so right, how come you got to keep crying about it? Because if I'm justified and right, y'all know I get quiet and I get certain, and that's it. Y'all know it's the last thing. The thing came over because I get quiet when I'm right. You can't sway me. I'm not lying. I take nothing back, and I'm cool with it. And that's the same way I was with him. It's not that deep. When I feel like you're cool with somebody, you can let cooler heads prevail. But you're not, but going right away and making you content and then doing that slanted ass shit because you used to meet at some point clicking the link to kiss the ring or like walk it back and be like, nah, like get some understanding. Well, okay, you came and talked to me. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that no more. It's insanity. Every couple months we do the same thing. And then he says he's not gonna go do the research. He's not gonna go read it for fact. He just heard something, but now it's okay. No, quit being, you're not gonna, I don't do lazy associates, lazy YouTube ships, lazy anything. If I'm gonna go over there and I'm spending time on your link and I'm over there supporting you and I'm doing this and I'm gonna have you and I'm like, not necessarily defending you in every chat, but I mean it's no secret I'm a J with some fan, right? And as much time as I'm over there, to me, for you not to let cooler heads prevail and see how things will go, but doing nonstop commentary and then going to putting my personal into it, what your assumptions are, when I can tear your shit up too. Because see, had I went and did that live that day, it was scheduled, it would have been one, I was gonna bleed the bitch. That's what I told him. I told him I'm gonna bleed you, bitch, now because he went over there and did that shit, putting my damn personal life into it. Like you don't know nothing about and taking credit for shit. Like you done damn saved somebody. I don't need no savior, bitch. I'm my own savior. The only Captain Saver hoe I'm doing is this hoe. This hoe, one half of the hoe report. I don't need you. And it's clear I don't need these niggas. That's why they give it to me so hard because I don't need them financially. I don't play those games. I can't be bought. All the other things that usually work in this sector and usually get their asses kissed, it doesn't work with me because I'm very well provided for. You know that. You've used that to brag about when it's been to your benefit, but you want to throw it out there like you did more for me than my nigga at my graduation because your chats and some cash chats, who and we all share fucking supporters. There's no saviors. Everything is self-motivated over there. So I'm tired of the game. I'm tired of shit. I'm not. I didn't go kiss the ring no more. I didn't click the link. I didn't have a conversation because he always wants you to come to him. And what I did was not come on here and bleed you due to the relationship. But since I wasn't giving that same thing over some shit that wasn't even about us, then okay, it's just a draw. It's gonna be a less messier read. But when I tell y'all I was gonna bleed that motherfucker, I was gonna bleed him. And if y'all ever heard that famous live I did on him a couple years ago on my other channel, ooh, God bless the dead channel. Cause if it, woo, cause that one live before we stopped talking when he was over there forgetting how he used to throw crispy at me and all that other shit he wanted to magically forget. And I helped him not wake up when everybody was throwing it at him when I was over there, over there with him. After he came, I spoke against the Roman thing and all of that. But that was self-motivated. You didn't do me no motherfucking favors. And you wanted to one up Pizarro, and y'all even used that as dick slaying battle when me and her was battling. So let's not do this. It's not about me. It's always about somebody else or other people. Nobody is putting me first. So I'm no longer putting nobody else first in this motherfucker. But that shit he went over there and did and is still doing is spineless, it's weak, and it's the opposite of godly. And you need some Christian correction. And if the karma and the natural consequences of playing around this sector hasn't done it, I don't know what will. But you keep on playing with that boy, that young boy audio pup and all the other shit, you're gonna get another ZX. Because every time you get hit, it's always your real life, your job, all of that affects your real life. That karma hits you fast and swift, your whole page. So you're gonna be in the same group of everybody else who's wronged me, canceled in some type of way. Look around. Struck. I've never been struck. Like, so let's not play games. Your karma comes swift. And while you may seem like you winning, because I didn't give you the bleed them live like you dog, keep on fucking with me because everything I remembered I was gonna say in that live is still on top of the dome. So let's just do this respectful. Let's leave me the fuck alone. Cause if not, the next live I will bleed you. And I will risk this page with the words I'm gonna be saying. Just going ahead and let you know. They're going to be very, very, very guideline breaking. On purpose. So let's just do it while it's admirable. Let's not give people what they want. Let's go in each other's corners and let's have some nice order. But I will be quickly here to serve that piece of Christian correction if I need to, if you keep on coming over there and doing me like the way you're doing me, because I haven't spoke on you. I've been living life. I've been fucking my own man, not somebody else's. You know what? And I expand on that. Keep on fucking with me. I'm not playing with you because you can't speak on something which you do not have, and that's a husband. Let's. I know you got 8 degrees, but let's speak on things that we can be a subject matter expert on. And a role of a husband, and a traditional role of a husband, is something you will never be able to speak on. I said it. So pipe down, pipsqueak. Pipe down. Okay, enough of that, because he's not getting my whole commentary. Next. What's up, Brian? Oh, I'm not, but he going very low, RNY. He getting very low and nasty over a misunderstanding that could have just went away. I didn't go to my channel and just start blasting him. He did. Putting why is my family coming into the argument that we had over about Lemon and that boy? See what I'm saying? And then people in the chat, even at Pizarro's and I missed a lot of stuff. That's why y'all think I should be more mad about stuff. If y'all forget, it's because I don't hear a lot of lies. Like everybody trying to remind me how nasty this has been to me. Why am I being so in the middle with that, blah, blah. But then I say, well, she doesn't know more than the rest of y'all motherfuckers. I wouldn't talk to none of y'all. Then if that was the case, and if that was the case, the way y'all judge where I go and support, I wouldn't talk to none of y'all because y'all always still go to Roman chat. And he did me and my child. And I was wrong for that. I don't do those things y'all do that pile on here, pile on there because everything is fucked up. So if I choose who I want to engage with and forgive, and that's on my terms, that's none of nobody motherfucking business. And I should be able to do that. Because if that was the case, I wouldn't fuck with none of y'all. Cause y'all fly that chat, flow that chat like it ain't shit. Like it's like 1,000 deep. And a lot of those people have to be my supporters, right? But see, we can't do shit like that. We get called out. But that's kind of stuff Jay Wilson wanted to do. Like, fuck that shit. No, I don't hold my friends or my like YouTube friendships on here. I don't tell them where they can go, and I don't want to be told where I can go either. Cause I wouldn't talk to nobody, especially Ro. Let's just be all the way real. We played those favorites and we hold tight of what's done to us, and the worst thing has been done to us on here. Then that would mean people who I deal with really strongly would be fuck you because they deal with him. But see, when Jay Wilson want to play those games, it's just this whole sector is just it's just male identified. It's penis led. It's a certain agenda, and I'm just gonna let it go because it's going to a place it don't have to go. But when I feel like I have to defend myself, I'm gonna also violate that because I don't think it's fair that you can say all this nasty shit to me, but I can't say certain shit. Yeah, I'll bring it back to my own channel, sure, and I won't mess up nobody else's platform, but I will do it. I'm sorry, I'm not playing by those games no more. So since I don't need it, I'm gonna show you how much I don't need this chick. Like this just is what it is because you're starting to be real nasty, and this leads me to believe this is what you always motherfucking thought. That's it. That's all. We ain't playing that games. We're not going back and forth. I'm not doing it. So let's go into each other corners. So they don't want me to do that type of live. They were encouraged their leader, preacher, pastor, whatever, priest, saint, whatever, to keep me and mine out of his motherfucking mouth. Right? I think that's fair. So you play nice, I play nice. But I've been sitting back and watching and trying not to, but people been bringing it to me. And it's getting ridiculous. Like let the shit go. And if I don't move nothing, I don't bring nothing, I don't do nothing, then I should be what? Gone like a motherfucking ghost. You don't speak on something, you don't speak on nothing. You pay nothing what? Dust, right? Okay. So pay it dust. That's it. That's all. Leave me alone. Before I make speed up some of that natural karma. Okay? Thanks. Anyway, Castro, how you feeling, boo? You doing good? I need to go over there and catch up. I see you over there talking to Pastor because I was concerned, but it seems like you doing good, child. I knew you was gonna come through. Castro, be good. Yeah, he was just like bringing my husband up, like saying, and I shouldn't have had to support you for your graduation. Your husband should have supported you for your graduation. Like, where did that come from? Are you kidding me? That was just like out the blue. Like, hey, whoa, you're doing too much. Because now I can start coming into your household and in your bed, right? That's only fair. Turnabout is fair motherfucking play. So keep it cute. And then you get Vivian coming up there co-signing that shit and being the first lady in wait. Whenever he getting ready to put another woman up to slaughter, she right up there to be trusty and do it, knowing I've been supporting that motherfucker more than you. As far as on the platform with them, giving respect to you as first lady and everything. Not bumping on no toes, going on my other places and playing. I went back on the bazaar, start playing. I wouldn't even go over there as much just to give everybody their time with him. You know, he got a core audience and he's like a solo thing. So I don't click the link every time on purpose, trying to be respectful. But you ain't finna go out there and sit with him on some fuck shit. You know it's fucked up, and you saw how I supported him. So you up there co-signing him like y'all coming back, and then what it lets me know is these are conversations y'all have always had, but now we're getting to have an insight on y'all personal conversations. So I see you, we see each other. So let's keep it cute. Oh, look at that. Brian and Castro coming to terms on the thing. Cause I had me a ball. I'm gonna be miss going over there. Like I enjoy going over there, but I can't do that. I got to set a bar for that. Now it's gonna be certain shit you can't do. I'm not gonna keep letting that shit slide. That shit is nasty. And nobody call his ass out. Oh, come on, Miss O, be nice. Is that Simon? With his name spelled with the E, because that seems like that would be Simon spelling Simon like a bitch and putting the E on it for Simone. Is that Simon? You bitch? Or are you a bitch? And your name's Simone? Let me know so when I cuss you out, I can be specific. Everybody always want me to come on and not be nice. Did you tell Jay Wilson that? I bet this is Simon ass. Because if this is Simon, come up here, Simon, so I can cuss your damn dick sucking ass out. You bitch, you was trying to defraud my fucking row, ho. Better not be your ass. Where you tried to abuse my row. Oh, I thought that was Simon. I'm gonna take the troll out then. Okay. Go away, bitch. But anyway, I'm not gonna be nice to nobody who over there not censoring themselves. But I won't go. I won't go that far though if I don't have to. But anyway, let's get into some more. We can talk about whatever. Brian, I'm glad to see you because we need to do. I wanted to let you know we can do the live we was gonna do tomorrow if you're around. What's your work schedule? Because I want to do it like during the day because there's a couple of nurses that said they want to stop by. Nurse K said she would stop by and talk about it. I think we can have a really productive schedule. I've been doing some marketing in Mo3, so I was like, oh, okay. Well, then I'm going to wait. I'm going to reschedule it because Nurse K said she would be interested. I think that would be a good perspective to have on it and everything. And it was another person that's going to school to be a nurse that said they really wanted to be in here for the conversation. So I said, okay, well, then I'll make it, fit a good time for everybody. And I wanted to check and see when Brian would be available because I didn't want to have it without you here too. Like if you want to click on the link and talk about some of the stuff with like healthcare biases and what in your situation and stuff like that. But anyway, but that's it. I want to keep it cute because I do like Jay Wilson. But you can't say all that shit you saying to me, but then close it in. But I like them and so blah, blah, blah. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because you wouldn't even speak on my home front if you like and respected me. I've never brought your husband into none of this stuff or your boyfriend or side beat. I don't know, whatever he is. I ain't never brought him into it because I respectfully would call it partner until you start throwing these in mine. So let's just keep it like that. Because you want everybody to respect you and yours, but you think you're going to say whatever. And when it comes to a woman, you get nasty. I'm not in denial of people that I like and support. We all have flaws. Like people, I don't know why people's getting mad at me. The M's even get mad at me about that supporting Jay Wilson. And just treat me bad because I support Jay Wilson. But let's not, I'm not a ditzy, like, do bitch that pick me for men. Like, no, I'm hard on niggas. So I know exactly who Jay Wilson is. But because if it don't hit me, I've learned this sector not to just be going to bad for nobody because they don't go to bad for me. So if it ain't personal to me, I'm not saying anything about it unless it's just really wrong. Certain things I will say something about and I won't stand for because they just universally wrong. But no, I'm aware of who he is. But there's no use to me out here starting wars on behalf of Jay Wilson. But now, if you saying it to me, I'm gonna stand up for myself, and I'm gonna let you know I'm always be centered. I don't give a fuck. That's the opposite of low self-esteem. So no, he ain't just gonna be over there. He been getting real reckless with his mouth. And I've tried to pay him dust, but he ain't stopped running his dick suckers. So I want him to close them before I stuff. Let's keep it PG. Just leave me the fuck alone, basically. That's it. That's all. And I don't think that nobody can agree that that's a way that I can ask for that. We've not said any. I've not said nothing to him so far that deserves you to be bringing my family into the situation. So I respectfully don't want to do no dance. I'm not in the mood. I don't make money off of this. I haven't turned monetization on. Even when I do, nobody's gonna make a Fire and James battle with me. I'm not doing that back and forth. Y'all know how I feel about that. I don't want it like that. You're not doing it. It don't pay me enough for that to weigh to the levels that it goes because I'm a competitive person and I know I will eventually play dirty to win the battle if I got on a full thing. It's good that I do it like this because I'm like, I don't want to unleash a beast because I'm competitive. And then I don't want to put myself in a situation where I start doing things that I didn't respect or agree to. Not and the things that people think I've done can all day be part of what you think, but I know I ain't never done certain things. But I know to be competitive in this sector, I would have to. There is nobody that has Dan Gray in these numbers that has not doxed, and I will put that on they mama. Okay? And that's all I'm gonna say. Let's move on. So, we ain't gonna wear this bottom shelf under the bag, under this closet, behind the shelf, closed door, paper bag, or whether it's out in the face and on the community wall. There's levels to it. And that's why I kind of just stay in my lane I stay in because I don't want to turn that way. So for this sector, it's gonna happen. And because I know I'm very competitive. So let's just keep it cute. Because I turn to a different animal when you come to my home front. If y'all notice, other people say a lot of shit about me. But not when you start throwing people in it that ain't got shit to do with it. And that if they came up to you and said, boo, bitch, you would piss on your motherfucking pants. Talk that shit in person. See, I don't like that kind of shit. Ain't nobody reach for his motherfucking nigga. But I can. And his wife. Let me stop. Okay, that's enough. I have a 2 weeks doctor note to be off due to the accident, so I can't attend. Oh, okay, good. Well, not good for that, Brian, but good for like being able to participate in the conversation. Great. Great. Wow. Shanice, why are you doing all of that? Did you do all that in Jay Wilson's chat when he was over there saying all this shit? It's like everybody thinking what I said is so severe. But like, you y'all not hear the leap he went from a conversation about lemon to bringing up my marriage? Like, come on now. How's that correlate? It don't. He a punk for that. Even people who don't like me in piece of chat was saying, now you know that girl like you, Jay Wilson, you get so fucking nasty, but she know how you get. That's why she went out, because she know you get nasty. And you do for no reason. He went nasty at the gate on P panel. Y'all go back and listen to that. And I'm like, whoa, I can't tell whether you a friend or foe at this point. You saying the same shit other people say when it's convenient for you, but you making it up. Because where have you supported me? Where have I turned to you for support, a question, mentorship? You don't even support other people's lives. Like, you support me probably more than any people that do shit for you. Like, and that's only to get information. Like, come on now. It's a one-sided relationship. So let's not act like all of that. But I don't take credit for your channel or none of that. Obviously, I'm a fan, so I know it's you a one-man show and you handle about it yourself. Hell, I enjoy you by yourself. Sometimes I won't click the link because I enjoy getting my kiki. I'm not going to in battle do you like you do me and like you got nothing to contribute. You just was this. I never liked you. And do all that old lame shit because it wouldn't be legit. That's not true. Lame shit is I'm going to say for you because that's what you doing is lame shit. Because you're a lame bitch for that. So you gonna get a little work. I'm sorry, he gonna get a little work. Fuck that. He gets it just as good as he gives, and gives it just as good as he gets. So no cry for me, Argentina. Mm-mm. And this was a light read because it was gonna be a bleed 'em live at first. With the way how mad I was at first, shit. Y'all should think of some of the shit was coming out, the one-liners that was coming out. When I tell you they was raging sharp, I'm probably at like a 3, and I was at an 8 the day I was scheduled to live for the first time. So just imagine if you think this is rough, this is a 3. I was at an 8. Yeah, it's a lot. Like, oh no. Nah, that ain't a lot for me. Not the shit he was over there equating and saying and just making up. You basically lying on me. Because I got proof. We don't talk like that. So where are you thinking I need you for the support that my husband should be giving me? No, you crossed the line with that. But people who don't respect the intimacy of marriage, I wouldn't expect for you to like. He don't have no respect for no marriage, but he don't respect for women in no traditional roles. So it's like a competition for him. So his hatred for women will not make him see like the nastiness in that. Because I would never jump to that first. I would never touch his home front to drag him. Like we could have just had an argument on what the shit was. You didn't have to do that. So yeah, not sorry. And even people in the chat that day was saying he was nasty. And see, because I'm in such a go mode, I probably would, if I went back and listened, I probably would come right back live and go to the 10 level live again. Because I when reading the comments from people who don't even care for me, and they were saying, ooh, you going nasty. I'm like, damn, what a bitch miss. But I know me. If I go back and listen, it'll be worse. It'll be worse. So I'm going to let him live in that way where he has not let me live. Right, Shirley. Like, I was just wow. Ooh, I'm thinking, was y'all saying that when he brought my husband into a conversation about lemon? Was y'all saying it when he said that he had to support me if my graduation because nobody else would? Are you okay? Like, that's some cash money lying shit. You take credit for somebody's existence, but you don't want nobody to take credit for keeping your chat, your link popping. Okay, you get he get mad. You thinking that you taking credit for any of the shit when his checks was all big when I was over there getting it back crumb. But he think it's okay to go ahead and advance to your husband. Like, no, we're not doing that. And the next comment like that, motherfuckers, you getting blocked. I ain't that saved yet. I'm not that healed. I'm doing a lot better than I was with this. But no, I'm not that healed because when you start playing in my face, because I'm tired of my supporters always telling me to back down and do this when they sit front row to some of the most nastiest shit about me and mine. And I don't hold it against none of y'all. But I can quickly start to when I start getting these hypocritical ass responses. Yeah, I can. Because did y'all say that? Never mind. It's been a lot of times I've said none of y'all said shit to some of the most disgusting shit about my person, about the parents, kids, husband, all types of shit. I've still greeted you and spoke to you in chats when y'all flock over there for that all the time for the TMO show. But I can't get my shit off. And motherfuckers be about to pop a blood vessel getting theirs off. Man, fuck that shit. Goodbye. He said he don't want to be anybody's goddaddy. See, I didn't even hear that. See, I won't let myself listen to the specifics. I just got some summaries, and I'm like, "What is you talking about?" See, that's what I'm saying. The drama, the dramatics. Like you would think by that I was calling his phone, that we was having conversations. I was texting him every day. Me and Jade, we're so hard to communicate. I'm like, I'll show y'all my phone. So where is he feeling like he needs to be that? Because he was getting mad because I wasn't clicking his link as much when I made a bizarre and I was starting to go back over the Nesses. And he would get me on that link. Oh, some people don't come around here. Now, what do we change the format? Y'all don't receive the manipulation he be doing. Brian know what I'm talking about. So where could he ever think that he would be all those things for me? What it was, Brian, he thought he would do that would do what it normally do, get me to click his link. And then he'll stop and reverse it, and then we'll talk because it's almost like doing the dance and kissing the ring. And I just wasn't gonna do it. I was gonna give it a day or so to cool off. I felt like that was best to maintain a relationship, right? But if I would have went over there right that first day when he left Pizarro's and explained, and he would just count to me about being, going off, and I took that, we would be over there right as rain right now, Judying it up. But I didn't do that dance, so then I had to pay. Fuck that. And Vivi got right up there to help him do it. And I'm like, that shit ain't right. You know that. I mean, I don't talk to him like that. So where is he providing? Where could he honestly think that he was expected to be that type of confidant or that type of vlog father, if you will? Jay Wilson didn't help me with my page, my content. He ain't did no interview over here. None of that. Jay Wilson looks out for Jay Wilson. I was there for every service of his. So how is that you thought you had to do all of this? When have I ran to him for counsel? He came over here in my business with that situation to be a captain save a hoe, to have content off of it. He didn't do that. Me and him weren't even speaking when he came over there. It was not even a slow warm up. It was one day, never going to his lives ever for over a year, to the next day when that shit went down, going back on his platform. There was no middle ground. We had a 5-minute conversation about the past, moved on to the agenda because that's who he was fighting with, Roman, whatever, and that's what that was, and it became content. We didn't even have no real heart to heart about our situation. When people remind him of calling me Chris and shit like that, he would deny it. I didn't even hold him to the carpet with it. But he did do that with Kimmy and all of them. But he started doing a colorist sympathizer and like kind of like being complete opposite. Like next, that's why everybody was saying, I know this ain't the same motherfucker they call her Crispy. So we nothing to do that because he full of shit. Hey Buddha.
Hey, Demon Soul, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
I hope my sound don't go out. Girl, I was there. I was waiting on this live, Demon Soul. I knew you want to cut some out. I was like, oh my god, where's she at? You skipped her like 2 times, Demon Soul.
Yeah, and I'm kind of glad I didn't do it as harsh the first time because when I tell you it was about to be so X-rated
I
because the shit
know. I wanted that.
he was going, the way he was reaching, like the breaches and the levels to it, like they're bringing the lube was just like the small of it. I just gave him a piece of that because I'm like, how dare you start talking about respecting people, touching people? I ain't bringing the lube, the complete definition of touching folks, like whatever. Like this more high horse, and I'm not even trying to defend Lemon by no means. Like that was only an accidental thing with it. I just
Right.
don't like you acting
The
like you care about the
narrative.
people.
But they're like spinning narratives on him, right? About him being a predator or
Right, and
something.
that's what they was trying to
And
do,
you
and
were
that's
just
the part
talking
I
about
didn't
that. You
agree
were sticking
with.
up for him with that. Yeah.
Right.
And
It
he
ain't got
thought you
nothing.
were
And I
talking
said
about
I
him.
agree with all
Like,
those things about him. He is lazy. He is alcoholic. I mean, it's the same battle
I
me and him have.
mean,
As have he not been paying attention to the cutthroat ways we have been arguing. But no, if you don't go to his complete agenda, then you guys to be shut. You got to shut the fuck up. He didn't even let me finish my thing when he asked me what my thoughts were. But because I was
mm,
going right into him and took charge for agenda, they've done me like that before. They immediately start cutting you off and like pulling that rank. I don't ever come over here. I'm the OG. I'm gonna have to get complete silence. I'm gonna take turns. But this ain't the order over here. We don't take turns. We over talk. Like, and then I say, quit giving him that goddamn respect. He don't get nobody else because he always tearing down these other parts. But when he come, he wants you people to shut the fuck up and cut people off and give him the OG treatment. And fuck that. Because
my
he come
God.
over here and talk about that's the slums and oh I don't go over there and none of it. But then when he come, he wants
Oh,
the
that's what you
carpet
said?
rolled
The
out for him.
slum.
Yeah, he
I know
does.
you said that.
When him and Pizza gets into it all the time about her and her channel. They like adversaries all the time. They argued over me that time with the graduation thing, and then when
I
we wasn't
remember.
talking, he played that up. So don't act like you did that for me. You did that for that one up with Pizarro because y'all start arguing over there, and I just didn't pull your teeth and let you know that most of them was gonna people my subscribers anyway. They would have probably given anyway. You just happened to like do the call to order, and I appreciate you, and I gave you way more credit than you deserve. But to be honest, 75% of those were original dreamers. They would have probably did it anyway had I blew it up. I didn't blow it up like that to nobody.
Right.
They did because they started arguing about it. It was never blown up to celebrate me. It was blown up for content.
Mm.
Because
And to
I never, because everybody kept
make
saying, oh, she
somebody
wants
look
somebody to do something
bad.
for her graduation.
You were
Who
trying
she
to
think?
make somebody look bad too, but not supporting
Right.
you.
And it wasn't even, I didn't ask for nothing nobody else don't get. Folks get wish lists around here for goddamn swallowing on tying their shoes. They get a wish list. And I've been here for 6 years and they never had nothing. So the one thing I gotta get rolled out for, like we did this for you. When your people do you shit for you all the time. And if it's about what our husband's doing for us, so therefore we shouldn't get anything, like I said, why Mark didn't buy that water heating, that water softener.
My God.
But see, we can't. They don't like that type of teacher, and I don't understand how come that's turnabout is fair play. So if you say I since I got a husband, I wasn't supposed to get graduation cash apps. Well, then since you got a husband, why the fuck do you get all the support you get? Like I don't like that. They don't like for everybody to eat. They want 1%, and that's it.
You ain't lying. Now, the
And
first
as soon
time
as
y'all
I
got
started going
into
on
it,
my channel more, he had a problem with it. I'm just gonna be honest. Everybody wants me as a panel whore, but when I start doing more on my own, it becomes a
mm,
problem.
speak on it.
And
No,
I
I was
set the
going to
new
ask
ground
you.
rules when I came back this time. I'm not doing that as much anymore. But they know, but they know I'm not interested in having a channel, so they don't make me a real threat. But if I can't
A threat.
consistently trust you,
Right,
I wouldn't get along with half the
right,
people I get
right,
along with now.
right,
Competition for
right,
them.
right. I feel. I know you coming from Demon Soul.
So let's not play that game. And I don't like it when he did that. Nobody say nothing to him when he do that shit. And I went over there and watched that. And the people who don't act like they like me over there. And of course, I understand they his people first. But I mean, just one day, you ain't even saying him, well, talk to her, Jay Wilson. You immediately saying, oh yeah, she like this, she like that. I said, these people are so pathetic. They older than me. Old church ladies over there just riding the dick. Just riding the dick. And I'm like, y'all know he not being honest. Like, y'all know that.
Well, they
He's
eat it up
there's no
though.
friends on
Hey,
YouTube. If there's no friends on YouTube, how are you providing all this support for somebody? It just
mm,
don't make sense. And nobody challenges shit. So that's why I have to come out here and do my own. That's it,
mm.
that's all.
But
But
I
Brian,
remember
I'm
the
glad
first
you
time. I want to ask you a question, child.
uh-huh.
Remember the first time y'all got into it, you and Pastor? I think it was about misunderstood or something. Remember that
Yeah.
incident?
Mm-hmm.
So did y'all ever
Between
squash
me and
that?
misunderstood. That's the thing. When things happen with me and Roman, I hadn't been over Jay Wilson for over a year. I hadn't even been peeking, right? So when he came up on
Right.
my platform, it was a surprise. And a lot of people was like, but y'all was just not like, wait a minute, you call her this, you call her that. Then you trying to and people call him out for being cloud. But I had kind of was telling Molly before that, like, I miss going over the pastor. She said, I know you'll be going. I could tell you've been weaning, like wondering what's going on over there. You done been over, you've been holding on strong. It's been over a year now, right? Because of that crispy shit and all that stuff. But I went back over there because he never did me. He was right. He ain't never done me that bad, like other people was doing me. And some of the shit he would say, I don't think he would handle it like that. He seems to take it a little, even though Talon disagrees, he think that if we met, he would do the same thing. I don't know,
Wow.
whatever. But we don't know yet till it happens, right? So I wasn't, so we was talking. Even I was gonna go to Vegas at first when he was gonna have his meet and greet. I wasn't letting that hold me back or whatever. And he kind of got back with me on the coming in as a defender when nobody was like helping me with the situation with that. But don't say I came and got you when we weren't talking for a year. Like I'm not gonna let you rewrite history. And then when we came up, we talked about that situation for half a second. We rushed it out. It really didn't get
Mm,
to me a good a chance to like
right.
really because he didn't have to hold no accountability. And I was in a situation where I didn't make him, to be fair, right?
Okay.
So I didn't make him be as accountable. But they would come over and throw the crispy and he would go around it. And I didn't like wake it up. But I never denied it if somebody asked me. But I didn't wake it up to challenge it as much when they would like get on him because I was just kind of just sticking with Jay Wilson and we was doing our little thing or whatever. But to be honest, yes, he did say the same things other people said. And at that time, it was to impress Kimmy and them and MQ and them and to go over there because
Ooh.
he saw that to be the shiny tool. Whenever somebody always chooses the shiny object that's better than me. And I never hold him accountable for that. But I let you get away with that. So technically, I've forgiven him for something, right? He always sees it as he's this big savior. No, I wasn't
Like
talking
he's
to you
helping
for a
you?
year.
Yeah. Right.
A year. And he came on my platform. It was people in this chat that was there. When it happened live, I was shocked. He clicked my link. But now the narrative is he came and helped me out with that situation and that he ain't gonna be there next time I fall.
Oh, that's what he
Like I
said?
never relied on Jay. Like who
Wow.
the fuck is you all state nigga? Like I don't need insurance from you. Like are you kidding me? Like it's
Not
insulting me at this
insurance.
point.
My God.
Like you're insulting me at that point. And like you ain't gave me that type of and I love getting catered to by a nigga. Y'all see how I'm able to me in a second.
Okay.
I
I
love when
like
niggas
it
cater to
too,
me.
so
But
baby.
I love doing that. So yeah, I will require you to serve me in some way. But as far as calling him the emotional support, first of all, I wouldn't even never pull that. For one thing, I wouldn't trust Jay Wilson like that. For two, I don't tell nobody my personal business. So whenever I get into any of my situations, y'all never hear me confiding like my husband, marriage issues. Nobody can ever get into that on me because I don't discuss it with them. They discuss their personal business with people and they get spread out here. And I just tell their business. But I've never told my personal business. So for somebody to say that you're some kind of support system and confidant, I would never let him get me in a position like that because I know he would use it against me for one thing.
Okay, they will do
For
that
two,
too.
I don't need no nigga
Oh,
for none of that type of stuff. I have a husband. And I've never done that with nobody. I've never gotten that close to nobody. People assume me and Roman was closer than what we were. That he didn't have my phone number. See, that's the thing. People do these narratives, and he know what the
mm,
narrative is, so he went with it to just be evil, which is so low brow. Because how come you can't keep it on what we was keeping it on? Let's talk about the limit issue. Why are we putting personal business and people's families and other shit and graduation shit into it?
okay.
But he played dirty, and so I'm gonna play dirty in the mud with you too,
Yeah, I
a
don't
little
blame you.
bit,
I watched the spaceship. I was like, why is he talking to her like that? It was weird.
right?
It was.
Hey, Shakim, boo, what's up? Shakim, you gonna go over there and cupcake with Shamar? Y'all, Shamar, we got a new couple alert. Y'all know I love me a
I
couple.
see. Me too.
So we gotta combine Shakim and Shakim and
Lamar.
Shamar. Well, what can y'all be? Sha Square? I don't know. I gotta ask Nina. We gotta play
Shaka.
around with a name for
Okay.
y'all. Shaka, Shaka. I don't know. We gotta come up with something. Right. I don't know. I'll come with one because I came up with Brian and Bro. I'm proud of that one. And then Nina came up with Trob, Tracy and Rob. So we like to
Okay.
name our couples, but I'm
Where
gonna
is
come up with
Nina?
something
Is
for
Nina doing all
Shakia.
right?
Yeah, she doing good. She was gonna come to my live when I had it scheduled earlier. I forgot to come get her to come to my live. I don't need. I think she still got in the schedule. She's handling some family stuff, but no, I talk to Nina every day, pretty much. Still.
Okay.
I just talked to her for a couple hours before I came on here today. So, but yeah, she was gonna pop in and say hi to So Bomb and people like that. They had asked about her, but yeah, she just having a lot of business and stuff. And like a lot of people who have left the sector for a while, they'll tell you like, because my breaks are usually kind of short, but when you do more than like 2 weeks, they come back and they be so lost that it's
Yes,
so
you
easy to
have
start, just
to.
not come back again and start doing like life stuff. Because that time she would come back for a little bit, she'd be so lost and just be so confusing and
Right.
people can't stand when you ask them for a recap, or they'll treat you like the antichrist. You ask them
Okay.
for a recap,
And you can't red
so
ball anymore, Diva, so you can't even red ball. They turn their red ball
right,
off.
because they got the red bottle off, right? And so I would give her a little bit, or I send her stuff to keep her breast on the major stuff. Like I told her when Natasha Milan passed, stuff like that. But I don't really bring her anything else except for if she's asked about. But yeah, she dealing with some family stuff, and she hadn't really made no definite things about not ever coming back. But right now, she kind of just has dealing with other stuff.
Well, that's understandable.
Hmm
So you
But yeah,
going
it's
to
just so much going
Halloween
on.
Cation?
Huh?
I heard you going to Halloween Cakes,
Yes,
girl.
I
Yes,
am. And I can't
honey.
believe my friend offline, who's not on here no more, even said they thought it was a good idea. And I was like, really? I thought she was gonna say something. And I was like, no, can you I think my experience with Shakim and Rose gonna be completely different. And I understand people think I should be gun shy because of the last time, but I'm excited. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody
I
gonna make
am
me feel like
too.
that
We
I'm some
gonna have
kind of way.
fun.
It's nothing shameful about me. I don't get no kind of, I get compliments every day in public. Like all that stuff is blown up for just TV. Like I don't have no issues. Like, so yeah, I'm not being nothing. Nobody's behavior is gonna stop me from meeting somebody else again. But yeah, I'm excited because I just really want to meet. Of course, Ro and Shakim both, I'm gonna be over the moon.
Right.
And
Especially
Brian
Rose.
said he coming, and I told Brian we're
I
gonna have a fish
heard. Brian
fry.
needs to come.
Yes, I'm gonna be over the moon.
You got costumes and stuff, girl.
Now, Shakim said he gonna dress up. Ness was saying something. When Ness involved, it's gonna be something like that. And I
Hmm.
said, "Oh, you gonna do a costume party, something like that?" So she was working on the details. So I don't know what are they gonna do, but I'm sure Shakim gonna have costumes. Shakim don't need to be Halloween. He just gonna have costumes on on GP. But but yeah, I'm sure they're gonna do that or whatever. I don't know who all gonna come though. Is Lemon saying he supposed to come, Shakim? Because that'll be interesting.
That would be interesting. They can wrestle
Hmm.
again. My God. My God. Shout out to Shakim. I like my Shakim child.
Shakim is here. He say he coming. Or you haven't heard anything about him coming? Oh, okay. Brian, you better come.
I know that's right.
Cause that'll be just too fun. And he said he can, cause Ness about to die, Brian. I told Ness, I said, Brian said that he can be cordial and come over for a couple piece of fish. He can sit with on this road. He don't give a fuck about a couple piece of fish. He coming. And I was like, okay. And Ness was like, not cordial for fish. And I was like, yeah. Cause I said, Brian, you're not gonna shy away from my fish fry just because of you and Ro. He was like, hell no, I'm coming to eat some fish. I
I
ain't
know that's
studying
right,
Ro.
Brian. Shoot.
And I was like, well, okay, long as y'all get along. But it'll be some nice shade dragging and some nice cuteness. I know y'all will bring it. Y'all will get act up a little bit, but it'll be like that good kind. It won't end up in,
Right.
no blows. But it will be very cunty, and I can't wait. Cause
Okay. I
Robin
can't
coming out of
wait
his
either.
shell, and then if he drink too, and then the way Robin carrying lately, I can't even stop him. He is completely off script, so I know it'll be a time.
Child, I'm supposed
Because
to
Brian
love
gonna
it.
be kind of like he was in that competition. When I tell y'all, Brian did not see it for Roe in that goddamn competition,
Okay.
the dance competition,
I watched it. It was cute.
and that critique, and I wasn't ready for it. So I know in person he gonna carry. He said, "Voodoo Badu, will you come?"
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'll be there. Y'all
Oh no,
gonna
I don't
support me,
know that
my
it's
guy. Y'all
Halloween weekend or
sponsoring it.
not, RNY. I just know it's in October. I don't know if it's on Halloween weekend.
I think she said Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we go back Sunday. That's what she said.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's why I like to travel usually. Like something like New York or Thursday through Sunday. That's for the good flights. It's better to fly that way. It's cheaper when you leave out on a Thursday and come back on a Sunday versus some of the other days. But or either Thursday, Saturday. But yeah, that's cute. You kind of need that time anyway, especially we coming from Tennessee all the way to Seattle. I mean,
Right.
it's gonna be 8 up traveling. So yeah, you would need like more than just a day or two. You would need a couple of days to kind of do that.
She
But
said we
I
should
am because I
go
love
to
Seattle and I want to just go and I want to go to Pike's Place. I love like the riverfronts and I've always wanted to go to their open markets and like get fresh fish and like make it and like something. So I said, you know what? I probably would get an Airbnb versus a hotel so I can like cook some of that seafood.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. And I say, okay, bro, I have like a hospitality room for like one night or something, do the fish fry and all of that. And I think that's fun. Me and Rose said we gonna do the cha-cha slide, all types of stuff, and just cut up.
All right. You know the
Yeah, I
cha cha
think it'll be
slide? I don't know
fun.
how to do that dance.
Yeah, it's basically just a jazzed up electric slide.
They be doing too much, talking about kicking and all that. I ain't got time for
Three
all that,
times.
child.
Good, 3 times.
I
And
can't even
y'all
do
know
that
Ro
fan
like to leap
dance.
around.
Where them fans at, that dance, I don't know how to do that either. My
Me
God.
neither. And I haven't learned that one. I'm gonna have to have Ro do it, entertain me. I just, you know what, Ro, I'm gonna make him be my jester anyway, be my helper, because I know Ro will help me in the kitchen, things like that. Ro is such a sweet guy. But anyway, I just want to enjoy Ro and just, and then do a little commentary, whatever, do a little camera time, but like let them in a little bit because I know they're gonna have them out, because they don't think I'm gonna actually come. Like Ness was like, you ain't coming. I was like, yes, I am. You told me Shakim and Ro. What the hell not? Why you think I
Right.
would?
That sounds like fun. And Brian
I
said he
know
gonna
the men is the ones that get me offline. Y'all know y'all hoes ain't done it. Think about it. The men gets me offline, baby. I don't know about y'all.
I know that's
but
right. Shit.
but no, yeah, I ain't bet no chick though. Well, that y'all know for sure. But anyway, but yeah, the men's get me off of line, child. I'm going to see my role, my Shakim, because they gonna have me having a good time.
I know
And
that's right.
I want Ro to act up, child. I want Ro to get him. Ro gonna get himself in some debacle that's gonna be content, you know. So you know how he do. I wouldn't trust Ro cooking. Oh no, he ain't gonna cook. If anything, I have him in my sous chef. But Ro be over there throwing down on the things he do. I be talking to Ro on the phone when he was making his salmon, honey. He makes salmon at least once
A
a week.
word?
He be
Okay.
doing his little one and twos in that little kitchen. He put some stuff together, Brad. Don't do Ro. When you would have came, you might have got to try some of his home cooking.
Some
Yeah,
tacos.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Bro be over there mixing his little stuff up over there. He do his little health conscious, but sometimes he get in there and he do a little something. So at least he be telling me he be doing stuff. So but yeah, he be over there cooking something, but no, he ain't. I don't think he just know. I may have to watch and see if he washes his hands. See, look at him. Brian already cutting up. So imagine how he gonna be at the actual thing.
Right. Those cameras need to be on. Turn the
Coming
cameras
in talking about,
on.
Ro, did you wash your hands, bitch? I could just see him there. Like, and then here go Rose. You the one did with white people. They don't watch they. Oh, I can just see it now. They gonna be Karen. I can't wait. I hope y'all both. And I know Ro gonna come because y'all know Ro will pop out. Even if you can leave him hanging, honey, he'll pop out. You know he pulled up in LA. He gonna pop out regardless.
Okay.
Well, if it ain't nobody there, if it ain't even nobody there, but goddamn one person that's supposed to come, honey, Ro gonna pop out. And here we all might be alive. Ro still might pop out to see it. So once his ticket booked, he gonna go find him another British friend. hmm And he went and found him
Uh,
that Bianca girl, and honey, he carried on the BET experience and had him an experience.
I heard he had fun out there when he went.
He looked like he had a little fun, but yeah. So yeah, I know he'll follow through. So we'll see. And y'all know Shakim, he pops out, he shows up like he's supposed to.
Struck him in his costume. My God.
Uh, hey Reed, what's up?
Hey,
Yeah, Reed, I to
Reed.
come on here and do a little like to Jay Wilson because he done got out of control over there. But like I say, I want to walk away in peace and I want us to just be cordial. I won't be on the link like that because he just done took shit too far. And I'm gonna need another cooling off period. But I don't need to be daily content because I'm not gonna show up to come over there and counter it. So I don't want nobody else bringing me no more shit from him. Let him do what he gonna do. Unless he doing some doxing or whatever, I don't want to hear about it
Mm.
because uh that he went too far with that. Like, yeah, he don't want me to
Yeah,
go to the
I was
he don't want
shocked.
me to go to the home front at all. We don't want to do that.
Mm.
I look forward to see dynamics. I know is shit that's gonna go down. Yeah, but in like a nice after the trip way. Everybody there ain't gonna do too much up front acting out in person. It's gonna be what comes out after the trip based on what people, we might hear about some people might be musty or
My
you know,
God.
Ro might be accused of being in people's face too much. You know how it starts out
Breast
light.
stank. Then they say
And
the
they wait
breast
for everybody
stank.
to get home first. So yeah. So if we don't know what's gonna happen, then with them characters, Brian and Russ,
Okay.
because they'll be done got back good and talk to each other about 3 or 4 times before we go to Seattle. But I do think that that's gonna be. I think if something did happen, it will be after the trip. Cause I just
Mm.
don't see the dynamic being wild. Now, see, they in a different group than me, so I'll let Rowan and them do. They want to go out to come do it. Like I'm gonna have my own little agenda. I'm at the age where I come with my own little agenda. I'll be prepared to go do my other little shit in the city, and it won't just be. So I have my side missions because I'm gonna let them have
I
some of
feel you
that.
on that.
Cause I like to go to bed at a certain time, and I like to, I stay up late and have fun, but more so things I'll host some shit and be up late. Like I, as far as clubbing and all that kind of shit. Now, I'll do it for fun. Like yeah, gay club for fun, drag show for fun, but it might be something they might want to do, the like the all night, like the lives like they have at night that I don't stay up for that type of stuff. I might let them have their own little thing for some of that. But so that's what I'm saying. People gonna break off, and so that's where the drama gonna come from, and like the side missions. But I'm gonna be doing good, innocent, nice tourists. Gonna see Pike's Place, the birth of Starbucks, and all those things I want to do. Enjoy my coffee high and all those other cultural stuff during the day, while they sleep off that shit they do in the hours I'm not with them. Cause me, I'm good. I'm gonna make sure I'm above the board. Cause if anything messy go there, I gotta all be on the good side of it so I can tell the
Okay.
rest. So I gotta keep a certain, I got a whole key and everything. So it's certain things I can't do anyway if I wanted to. And they be loving to come back and tell my tea. Oh, she was out on Shaquille. Are you
Yeah.
married? Oh, just desperate. Just all touch it on him. You know how she get these gay men
Baby.
emotional. They can't wait. Like they don't think the love could be genuine. Like you just really fuck with people and like them in a different way. So it's gonna be all types of stuff they're gonna be looking to happen. Now, but yeah, it ain't gonna be nothing like Vegas. I think it'll be way more low key than Vegas because you don't have a lot of people trying to bust on it. Well, that's not true. Hey, let Sean Brady get wind of it. It might be some pop
Well, a
up
lot of the
inside
Vegas
me.
cast is going, so they gonna amp
Huh?
it up a little bit. I said a lot of the Vegas cast is going, so it might
Oh.
amp it up. We got Rose, Shakim. You just need Lemon and
Yeah, and that's why I was asking them if Lemon sniffing around and who else, like his other camps trying to go. And then if they get, because when it got public, I have talked about going. I was a little pissed because I was like, okay, some people might be trying to go to intimidate me, and I'm not playing games with nobody. If I want to
right.
go, I'm still gonna go. But I don't want it to turn into that because I'm gonna still go, and I know me. It will be. I'm not gonna back down from anything. So, but I don't
Okay.
want it to be like that. I want it to be fun. That's why I said I'm having my own little separate thing, with Airbnb and all of that, do my cultural stuff and other things. And when you want to play with your other friends, you can. Yeah, I'm not hogging nobody time. I like to do different stuff. I can kick it with y'all this night and do that. And I know how to way to have an inclusive and exclusive trip at the same time. But because I'm not with no shits and giggles, but I'm also ain't ran from a nigga and ain't gonna pick the day to start running.
All right.
So yeah, that's another thing too. So I'm not gonna be, be intimidated not to go. But like I say, that's why I know how to have a grown woman's agenda when I go. You should always do that though. I don't never believe in going
Good.
nowhere for no one nigga, no one person. You should always have a plan B and not make your shit just circle around somebody. And we've all made that mistake when we was younger in college. Like whenever you
Mm.
go out of town like that, even if you go to see somebody, always have your own itinerary just in case things go left.
So you want to be
And
in the
don't never
hotel,
have
being all bored
yeah,
and
it don't
shit.
never have you staying depending on somebody that you didn't control the reservation. Mm-mm.
Right.
You gotta put that shit in my name. Give me the bread. You want to pay for me to come? No, I don't need you booking shit. Give me my money. I'll book it.
I know that's
No,
right.
I think we will have a good time. Yeah, me too. And some of her mods are talking about going it because oh Lord, I said Lord, don't let film come around me and I might whip her ass. I'm just gonna be honest. Like
She'll
some
know
shit
how
I
to act.
can't.
Know how
I
to
can't
act.
take offline like the low they be going. If you do some of that shit in my face, I'm just be honest. Like I might flip a little bit because that's why it might need to keep me away from that type of shit. Because like some of the cashman and shit, some people say they ain't no going back. But I'm not going. I don't think none of them motherfuckers talk that walk though, so that's why I'm not worried about it. None of them motherfuckers do that shit in person. They talk all that shit behind the screen. Don't never be about that action in person. But I never go without nothing with me.
Well,
So,
our
cause
month is coming up, Demon Soul. The Cancer
oh
month.
yeah,
We
I
gotta
am
act up. We
excited.
gotta act up, child.
The Gemini still trying to hold on, baby. But Cancer
I
season is already
see.
here. My husband and daughter birthday just passed. Get out the motherfucking way. I love that the queen get the month by herself. Yes, I can't wait, baby. July is gonna be all about serving me.
I know that's right.
Mhm. I can't wait. I'm gonna act the food this birthday. Cause life too short. All the shit going on in the country with it, I'm acting the food this
And people
birthday.
dying left and right. You better have
Right. I'm
fun
gonna
while you're
celebrate
here.
life. Man, I'm gonna be let you know I'm amongst the living for this birthday. You should go also, bro. He is gonna go St. James. I know St. James, you're gonna be giving this a good key. Even just the
Okay.
cast of characters, people are like, what? And then I was gonna go to Vegas. So it's like you didn't go to Vegas. I said, yeah, because Jay Wilson backed out. I remember I was gonna go under Jay Wilson's
I
package, and then
remember.
he back down there. MU wasn't saying for sure she's gonna go, and I was surprised when she actually popped out. Cause we're gonna do our own side mission when I went to see. I was gonna see her really too, and then that kind of just chill with them because she didn't want to do all the mixing it up with them. So it was gonna be kind of separate a little bit too. Had I went to Vegas, and I was like, shit, I wish I would have went with all that stuff with them. And MU came, and I was like, hell, I would have talked to EBS, whatever. It was just a lot. I said, but I didn't go when Jay Wilson, kind of pulled out. But no, I will. I would definitely go to this because I want to go to Seattle. Period. Like
You can
outside
ask
of
MU if she want to go to the Halloweencation.
who? Oh,
MU.
what I was thinking about though now
Oh,
is, but today now she mad at me because we're having over Jake's, but she'll get over
oh,
it because, she getting her little tantrums and she'll be back. But yeah, I was gonna tell her kind of I might decide to. Like, cause she want me to go out to Palm Springs real bad, and we was kind of coming up with a date night. She, you know what, MU? Maybe that's how I'll do it. I'll come with them and do their little thing with the fish fry, whatever, have a little fun, and then I'll just come down there and spend a couple of days and just go home from Palm Springs. That would be a nice little trip. Cause the flight to Washington and Palm Springs wouldn't be that bad. So
right.
I thought about splitting it up, but see, I couldn't even present that for her before she went out the rocket today. But I did with MU later, child. We was over there at Jay Dunn's. I don't know if you saw our conversation. They were talking about politics and some other stuff, and her and Snoop got into it. And
Oh,
MU when she
really?
get pissed, she gonna run and do her live and bleed everybody. So when she go, how we do her so wrong, group me with, and I was up there
Right.
taking up for a
She'll
child.
get over it,
Yeah.
child.
It was ugly, but today, because they basically was talking about her voting for Trump and all that stuff. But
Oh,
but yeah, she'll be over it. So I might even still considering doing that, doing part of the time there, and then coming to chill with MU. Because MU promised me if I come, I get the JW Marriott spot treatment. Because I said you ain't got to worry about me appreciating that, baby. I love to be spoiled and treated, honey. I won't talk about you at all, honey. Give me what you was gonna get treated. I want it all. And I said if I come all the way out there and I go do that shit with you, and you get me in that desert, and I go out there with you on them trails or whatever, you best take care of me at that Marriott. Now I want a day at the Marriott for coming and being a trooper with you, and because she want me to see her ballroom dancing. I said, if I go do all that and let you cook and taste your food on live, and you you
you a
know I
real
gotta be rewarded.
okay.
Hell no. I want to go to the JW Marriott, not Don Cato too, just me. And I
My
want my
God.
treatments. And then that's what we gonna do. Cause I'm gonna taste some food too. Cause I said, you gonna taste stuff. We don't all excited about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go over there and taste her food. I was like, yeah, I'll let her make me that steak. Cause I like my steak medium. I love cook me. I'll taste her food. Yeah. And they're like, really? And I was like, she's like, oh, you would? So I said, I sure would. And I want my day at JW Marriott too.
You know she
I
got the
sure would.
money. She still got money,
Mhm.
right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She just bought her a new house. Yep.
All
Mhm.
right, MU. She gonna sponsor my
We got a
trip.
nice pool back there. I told him I have my black toes in that damn pool. Cause yeah, it's a cute look. It's cute. It's a cute little piece. It's a cute house.
Oh.
Yeah, I love it. It's got a nice pool in the back end. Right, it's a nice house. Yep.
You see what St. James said to Brian?
What he say? He
Uh,
can bring him and his hat. Who?
you
Oh, you
bringing
bring it
pastors?
fast. Y'all know
Yeah,
Brian
go
love him
ahead,
some pastor.
y'all.
Brian love pastor more than me. He just wanted to admit it, honey. Brian love him some pastor
He
because he'll be back
does,
before I will over there. They fight too, but they get back together. See, because he need Brian over there, and Brian bring all the
but he won't
antics and
admit it.
right. And when Brian, he know Brian and Ro both was bringing the storylines, and when things get dry,
Mhm.
he quickly switch over from the new platform back to the old platform when that check get low, and that's when he calls to Brian.
Right.
He'll put some of his title. He know how to do the maiden call for Brian. But like you pissed me, I'm gonna just take you a little something, OG. Now I will be a little petty. But you thought you was gonna get Roe up there after the way you damn tried to bleed me on Pizarro's the other day, and you thought Brown Roe was gonna come up there and you was gonna get Brian and Roe part two, but you didn't get because you didn't you I got the exclusive with them trying to make up on my panel because they didn't go to your link. And then when they got into it and Brian was vulnerable, he thought he was gonna get Roe. And normally I would deliver Roe. But baby, I pull a rank on that
I
motherfucking
know
shit.
that's
You ain't
right.
going over there today. Now how he doing? Mother, I pull now. I did pull rank, baby. Now you think I miss? I don't hold no weight. People don't ain't gonna hold no loyalty. I can't do roll like that because I pull rank in that hole. You go over there if you motherfucking want to, bro. Cause
My
nah,
God.
he doing too much today. We got to take a stance. Don't give him your story. We keeping it over here. Fuck that. He got to get some people, other people content too.
Mm. But on this
So
road, he did go over there, right? Because I saw
I
him
don't
over
know that
there.
not that day, but see,
Not that
I
day,
didn't
okay.
watch the next day because I think Brian and him had a conversation about, because after they left my panel, things went kind of it became a little ways, I thought. But of course, it got undone afterwards. And I remember Brian told the story the next day. But then I think Brian went over there maybe after Pizarro was live, but he was trying to kind of wake that shit up with Brian again because that's what he started doing. He started trying to lure Brian up there by saying, yeah. And I don't need nobody to be in the middle of my affairs like she do roll. Oh, now you trying to go into that. But before, you never
Oh,
did that. You always would say, don't do her like that because I was bringing them to you. I was bringing Roll to the link. I was bringing, anytime Shakim came, it was on the back of me. They ain't coming for you. And I
ooh,
will always come deliver Roll. Roll will be at work and I can deliver him to your link. So let's not act like that wasn't me helping you deny. I know he had his own thing with him and Brian, they famous feuds. But when it was really thick, if you need to pull Roll, I got Roll. And like, those in the back of my relationship. So let's not act like that. About a lot of people over there that wouldn't normally come over there and give you your airtime, especially Shaquem. And you even got a lot of excuses that way because I didn't want to open my channel up, just to be honest. So let's not go there. I could have got those exclusives, but I gave them to you. So
my
he
God.
benefited a lot from me. And we got receipts, Shaquem, don't we? Thank you. Like, no, let's not. Like, do it for me. Come over here, like, cause I mean, come on, there ain't no fan of Jay Wilson's, and they don't get like that, and he done got a lot of exclusives.
He has.
And I done went and got Row, lots of times. I could show the receipts, so I could have a good time. I mean, yeah, I like the commentary, but I mean, I'm just saying, I could have just been stingy with that shit for myself and pulled rank then, but I didn't. So, and definitely not gonna do that because,
Do you feel
nah.
like he's exploiting Tommy and Castro? Because he seems to be stuck
And
on
I would
that.
talk to Jay Wilson about that too. And I would say, because I will always be the one that have a little bit of her, like, I don't like this, it's making me nervous. It's how I feel about domestic violence, one of my passions, and just other things like that, advocacy. And I'm just like, I understand the thing about how, we tiptoeing around the abuser, not to set them off. But sometimes
Mm,
you do kind of got to do that. And if you're going to do anything to escalate that, even though you say they're going to give it to somebody else and they're going to be a hot mess anyway, I get that. But I do think it's things you can do. And if Tommy was actually telling the truth, he was getting Castro was getting some of that retaliation for some of the way that shit went down in Jay Wilson's and like amping it up, and then he would get mad. They would go over there, and then Castro would pay for it. And I felt like some of the times, yeah, he was amping that shit up to the point of getting it to a angry point, and then you backing away from it. That's how
mm.
I felt about it. I was uncomfortable with that. And I would say stuff over there like, no, let's not wake that up. Leave him where he at. And like, no,
Right.
no, no. I'm like, no, because I would like, care about it. And I understand he feels like it's just content. But at the end of the day, that shit made me nervous. And it made me not want to sit with that. And so I stopped going up there with that. Like if y'all knows, I move like that all the time. I'm an independent person, even with the glory and the praise I give to people. I still make my own independent moves, but they don't want you to do that here. You have to be hard set on one side. You can't be neutral,
You ain't
and you
lying.
can't hold people you like accountable. And I'm held accountable every day, so I can't hold you accountable. And it did make me feel uncomfortable when I spoke about it. Now you can do what you want to, it's your platform, but I'm not gonna lie and say it didn't make me uncomfortable. And I did say something to him, but I was told basically they're gonna give it to somebody else, and it's content and it's 1099s, and I ain't got nothing to do with that. But I can decide what I don't want to be a part of.
True.
Because he was getting agitated. It would be going good. And then stuff like the cabin would come up and other stuff. And then he would start agitating Tommy. And I'm not saying we should kiss his ass, but why do anything to make an already volatile
To make
situation
him
more
mad, especially if he's drunk. Like, come on, he's drunk.
right?
Why piss him off? Like, you doing too much.
Right. And so I wasn't comfortable, so I just stopped going up there for that. Like, when he ever had them up there, I wouldn't click the link.
Mm.
Yeah, cause it just made me feel uneasy. What comments Jay done? Let me see. Go up. Has he actually been over here before? Who, Jay Wilson? Yeah, he's been over here, but it was only like the time with the thing when the first thing broke out with me and Roman when he came over here, and everybody was so shocked when he put the link, and then he came over here one more time after that. But that's it. But that's been like a year now. That was last Valentine's Day when all that happened. It's been 18 months now. And he's only been here once in 18 months. He been in Pizarro panel made more than me. My panel. Even though I don't go live much, I go live enough where he could have clicked it more than one time in 18 months. But I never required that from him because I enjoyed it over there. So I'm gonna to be honest, I didn't require that. But let's not take credit like that. Let's not twist it when and there several people said he do this to her every couple of months, but she keep going back over there. So I decided this time I wasn't gonna go click the link. That's it. That's all. Not no more. Oh, what happened? Oh, you got a call. Oh, okay. Okay, Voodoo. Well, if you nobody else coming up here, I'm gonna go ahead and close out. I've been on the hour and 15 minutes. Just wanted to give y'all a little light respond to Jay Wilson. But like I said, I'm glad I didn't do it when I first did it. It would have been worse. And I gotta live with that. Nobody else. So, but if he keeps on, I will be forced to do a different type of a live. Cause it's just ridiculous. It's not right. And you need to go away and fight with people who trying to give you that work. I'm not giving you that work. But you got motherfuckers who disrespect you as a man and you don't give that work to. But you always want to be harsh on somebody, some woman. And I'm getting sick and tired of that. And I'm not going to complain about it. I'm not going to fight for nobody else. Now it's a problem because it's done to me. Sure is. Because I'm minding my own black business. And so when he does it to me, yeah, I do have a problem. Yeah, I know what he's done to everybody. Well, y'all don't give a fuck what everybody else do to me. So yes, I'm gonna have a problem with it when he does not treat me in the way I should be treated. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. I'm not gonna put no cape on for nobody else, but I'm gonna do it for myself. So when he started including me in the way he do, y'all, then I'm out. It's just that simple. Let me see. You finesses. Yeah, child. I didn't really. I hadn't been online that much, and when I found out about it, I saw that Jada had said her live. It was like in 30 minutes, and people sending me messages or whatever about it. And then somebody sent me a screenshot of Pizarro dropping down when she first did her live, said, I'm supporting you regardless." So what I was like, well, damn, Pizarro and this ain't never fought this long straight out. So I'm surprised it got into this point because usually they get back cool after a certain point, but then somebody offered the money to play you off and all of that stuff. Like, and then at first I heard other people was taking credit. I said, here we go again, because her and Jay Dud had their issue with Queen 88. They both was flagging her, all of that at the same time. And then it's just whatever. But then I heard other people was taking credit for it. Then I heard about the hit list in LSA. They put me and R&Y on people that was possible culprits. I was like, what in the world? At least wait till we actively fussing. We not even beefing. Why the hell would I not bother next YouTube but go and follow her Patreon? That's a whole nother level. Like, we're not involved in that type of battle right now. So why in the hell would I be on the suspect list? And I see they put RY because she, was the one doxed with her, but RY don't fight like that. And she ain't gonna take, and like, she always been a supporter of Nessus. And she probably would have forgave her. So they like have a different relationship. So I knew she wouldn't do that. So I don't know why we even made the list of suspects from LSA. But thank y'all for giving me such diabolical credit. But nope, I didn't do it. I've never even thought to do it at all. I have to take the hats to the king over what you did. Like, I wouldn't even think about the Patreon, the fact that you could flag that. Hell, I just learned that you could flag Discord. So no, I didn't do that. So we're not even fighting. And if y'all knows, I haven't commented in none of the chats or on the panels about that. But one of them old hating ass mods like them are gonna do a screenshot or like a little grab like they always do when I was up there doing a political debate at J Does and say, Digga D Miss O told you she was a snake. She over there co-signing when it's verifiable that at no point when I was on the panel that situation about her Patreon came up. If we was talking about MU politics, Donald Trump, all types of other shit. But I guarantee you it's gonna get back that I was over there co-signing her demise, and that just simply was not true. So nice try, film. I already know you done it. And I don't know how I got on that list, but take me the fuck off. Thank you. And on that note, y'all, I'm gonna go. I'm getting sleepy anyway. I'm gonna come back tomorrow because we're gonna do that live. Brian just told me he had free time, so I really want to do that healthcare live, y'all. I really want to talk about that as a real topic because Brian has his personal situation I want him to share, and we got a couple of nurse professionals that may come up and share some situations, and they want to hear about Brian's situation firsthand, and so we're gonna talk about that and other topics as well too. But and then we also gonna do a whole report. So look out for a whole report. Not tomorrow though, because I got my daughter starts her little volunteer commitment to the library, so I'm not gonna be able to come live twice tomorrow. But I will maybe I'll do that Wednesday. So what we'll do Wednesday is do a whole report and then I got another pop-up surprise. I'm still weighing, I'm still praying about it, child. Am I gonna do it for y'all or not? But anyway, but so we will do the whole report though, because it's my turn to have it back over here. So me and Ro been talking. So while Ro a little bit in the headlines, we might reverse it. We might I might find a way to come back for roll tomorrow for the whole report while he in the storylines a little bit still. But anyway, so look out for those things, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Oh, I gotta post some more stuff about the birthday pics when we went to the different stuff and all of that. And then I know Janetta, you asked me to put the cash up, but I forgot to flash it. This time it's flashing in here. People who wanted to still donate to Chloe, it's not required. I don't come on here asking for stuff for my kid, but I appreciate everybody who, when they heard it's her birthday in Pizarre, that was generous enough they wanted to do it. Because here go Pizarre said, "Quit hating on that girl cash up, see me so, believe me. So I know you ain't gonna put it up there. Put it up there for that girl." And I was like, I let Chloe hear that. She was laughing. She's like, "Yeah, don't hate on my cash apps. Thank you, Miss Pizarro," because I let her hear the happy birthday to her, and I let her hear Jay Wilson tell her happy birthday. And then I think Ness did it too. They gotta go back and do it because I asked her to do it for me too. So say happy birthday. Just some people that's been around from the beginning that whenever she might hear any little names or on me on the phone, because I don't really do my lives with her, but certain names she's heard, like say certain things, people who I've been here since like started when she was little. So I wanted them to do like a happy birthday, and I went back and played the happy birthday part. So she was excited with that. But thank y'all so much. She went and took herself and bought her a candle and took herself to the little Buff City soaps. I was like, whose high maintenance child is this? But I forgot who her mom is. But she went there and got her some $18 body cream. I'm like, excuse me, like you, she getting her taste buds. Like, no, you just get my little, get to share my stuff and all that. But you getting your own Buff City soaps. I ain't go to Buff City soaps. I was well grown. Until I thought I was 40. Child, I can't even afford Buff City soaps on a regular basis. But anyway, child, so honey, she was excited. So that's what she did with her little corndella she got from here. So, but I'm gonna let her do a thank you upload or whatever because I raise people properly. So on that note, I will talk to y'all later. Oh, you just got here? Good night, y'all. One up. Okay. The Instapot was a free. I know they keep on telling you to repossess the Instapot. What the hell she gonna do? She gonna take back the Instapot. Now y'all know RNY is a Kirsten spirit. She ain't gonna play with nothing. She ain't gonna wish nobody bad. If something happens or whatever, that's just her karma. That's how things work out. But y'all know RNY ain't gonna go take no try to demand no give back and demand support back. Y'all already know that she gonna walk to her own drum when it comes to that. That's why I was so shocked when they said that she did. I said, y'all really don't know Iron Why. If y'all think that she went over there and did something to next Patreon, come on now. I can tell they don't know you. They don't know you like at all. Like that's totally not something she gonna do. And you know what? And in a way, it's kind of better. I like sometimes Christian correction work out better for them. Like ladies put it in the God's hands, and that way their hands don't get dirty. Hey, and she has. That's how she lives her life. So I knew she wouldn't do nothing in no return to nobody. So I hate they even put us up in that. But anyway, of course, she let that roll off her back. You know me, I'm like to the right. How they gonna say I took down this and I was going enough? But RY is always a cool customer. Child, who's saying that? Anyway, let me tell you about this meat I made out of air. Like she's so unbothered, but me, I be going off 20 miles an hour. Like what the fuck? Like why the hell would I? But she just like what? But no, she would never do nothing like that. So we're gonna settle that right now. We know Jay Dunn, and you probably took credit. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got this girl probably taking credit. And y'all still don't want to give it to her. But damn, like folks, like I was like, only Jay Dunn is the one who trying to take credit and they won't let her. And I'm like, they still want to put me and other people in the bullshit. I'm like, you got Jay Dunn right here. Y'all know, hey, she do something, she own it. Y'all ain't got a suspect. Y'all ain't got to put us on no list. Like, leave us alone. Because she is not hiding herself at all. But thank y'all. Okay, y'all. Well, I went up red ball, bitch, because I had gave Jay Wilson a little bit, but it wasn't, as much as it would have been if he would have if I would have went live at first, and I'm glad. And I don't take it as no L. I really don't want certain things to be said because that's it with me. Not they don't just give y'all thrills, it actually sits with you. It does me because I actually have a more compass and I actually feel bad for things and I actually like him. And I think it's all a misunderstanding. So when stuff is inauthentic, I hate to go there. But as a content creator in the beef sector, when he returns it, when he says stuff like that, unfortunately in this sector, you're going to have to address it. And like I said, I'm just glad for whatever intervened for me to be flaky, whatever you call it, and I didn't do it when it was first scheduled. Because when I tell you, it was going to be crash out level. Because I get most mad at people that I actually like, and when they do me dirty. So anyway, like I said, it was a 3. So just take it back. Like y'all bring tea to me. We were at a 3, but we can go back to the 9 anytime you're ready. Okay? All right. Have a good night. Bye.